Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to start making videos like every couple weeks when I get a chance. But today, we are going to do a little deer prep. The plan was to go out and chainsaw a few food plots up, cut on the edges, clean it up. It's rained like 6, 7 times. Yeah, I said it. But today we're going to go put up some cameras, do some setups, and I'm going to bring y'all along and show y'all what my setups look like. Stay tuned. Yes, it's corn. Also, if you're still watching, which is a good idea, like, subscribe, share this. Alright guys, so we've made it to, technically, this used to be a spot I hunted all the time. Literally probably 100 yards from the house, and just over the years, I kind of got away from it. It was an old logging road. A long time ago, my dad clear cut the place, and I cannot lie, I've killed a ton of deer from this spot right here. However, I'm really getting into bow hunting, and the only issue I'm finding with this spot is you can't really bow hunt it as well like as you want to. So I'm gonna turn y'all around. So this is the spot, little shooting house right here. Really have to clean it up because I'm pretty sure there's a rat's nest in there, and I don't do rats. But as you can see, guys, it's a pretty spot. Coming here earlier today, and you can see I got some little clear spots up on the top. I've been clearing it up. Also though, if you can see, it's a pretty good looking spot. I plant this I plant this usually every year, and the deer demolish it. I just haven't really found a reason to hunt it as much, just being I'm into bow hunting. But we're gonna drive down this way a little bit. It's probably another 100 yards, and you're going to see a spot that I want to hunt this year. I call it the kill spot, or the kill plot, better way to put it. We're gonna hope we can kill something out of there. It's a pretty neat idea where it comes from. I think I have some video that I saved, so hopefully I can put it in here what this place used to look like before and now. So let's get going. Alright guys, so we are in the kill plot. That's a better way just to saying it. So this is a spot that I cleared out after the ice storm. Let me turn you this way real quick. So, as you can see, there's a big tree laying right here. So, tree. Well, what has happened was this tree has been up here for years. It was kind of the property boundary line, and a storm come through and literally waylaid it. But behind this tree, you see a big open space. That was where I've had my stand at down here for the last 3 years. So it kind of changed up a lot after the ice storm happened and then the storm. So what we have done is, well, let me phrase it. What I have done is I have completely redid this place, come in here with the chainsaw, cleaned it out, took a lot of trees off, and then come in here with the tractor and a disced it up. And if you can see real quick, and let me get you down here real quick, as you can see, there's a lot of clover up in here, and it's a lot of junk, I guess you could say. But that junk probably what deer are gonna love. But I come through here, spread out some clover. That really came up good, and now I'm just letting it grow up before I disc it back over before fall gets here. But back behind me, and I'll bring y'all over here real quick. So behind me, I have a mineral site. This has been very vital. It's inside an old log because, guys, if you want to make a good mineral site, find you an old stump, an old log, and put some minerals on it. The deer will eat it up. Minerals, if you want to use minerals, and hold on, let me tighten this. If you want to use some minerals, go to Tractor Supply. Even though I work there. Yeah. Even though I work there, just go to Tractor Supply, guys, and literally, you can get your trace mineral block, and you can get you some good stuff, and it works just fine. But enough of the babbling. Behind me, oop, where'd it go? Right there. Yeah, right about there, I have my lock-on stand. This lock-on stand was, as I showed y'all, way over there earlier. But due to the tree falling, I moved it in pretty much great timing. So, what we have done is we have moved it back here. Let me get y'all set up. We have moved it back here. It's probably 15-20 yards off this spot. It's really secluded where it's at. But it's watching 3 major zones. When I say zones, it's these pathways the deer are taking. So, to the right of this stand, literally deer funnel through here like crazy. A lot of them last year were running through here. Also, we have the trail up here where they're coming down, and we have the power line. This power line has been essential to the deer, and this year I'm hoping to really benefit from it. But the cool thing is, it'll be in another video, I'm going to show you how I do my food plots, what I'm going to do. The goal for these, that will technically this spot right here, the kill plot, is going to be something hardy, something that's going to last me through the winter time. But also, over here on the power line, I'll show you that real quick. Hopefully this camera doesn't want to play leapfrog with me and tip over. But out here we do have a power line. This has never been really utilized like it should have been, so you can see power line right here. I plan on in this spot right here doing something hardy as well, because you might ask why. You can't really see it. There's a catch to where I put this shooting house set, and not shooting house, lock on, there we go. And literally right behind me, up in these trees right here, is my lock on. So I can literally watch to the left of me, watch to the right, and watch straight in front of me. So it's a really good combo right there. So hopefully I can get something out of here. But guys, what we're about to do is set up a camera, put out some feed for the deer, just to see what we have on here. So stay tuned. I'll meet y'all at the feeder. Alright guys, so behind me is my feeder. It's a tree line feeder. Looking to get a few Moultrie. Shout out Moultrie. But right here, we just put it out here because literally we can watch from the power line and watch deer eat. Usually I don't hunt them from here, but I have a lot of videos of me literally, like 2 years ago, I shot no deer off the power line. I watched every deer eat and never shot one. But plan is, when season does get here, we're gonna move it back over to the kill plot, keep it secluded and where nobody can see it, kind of just keep the deer a little bit safe and make them feel safe, make the big bucks hopefully show up. There's really no big bucks around here, just saying. So usually I'm putting backwood attractants in here, great attractant, but at the moment don't have any on hand. So what's your next bet? Corn. So y'all guys stay tuned, and I'm gonna get this feeder filled up. So guys, something I see a lot of people use is this deer cane mix. Literally you can buy it anywhere. But this stuff really looks like crack cocaine in a bag, but I've seen this stuff work miracles. So I'm gonna put some down here around the bottom of this feeder and pray that deer start tearing this up. Alright guys, as we was talking about earlier, oops, there we go. As we was talking about earlier, edged solar. Guys, this is my first time getting it, but I've seen so many of my friends use this, and it's amazing to see. There's a lot of hunters out there using this at the moment too, but the all-around setup's nice, still a compact camera, color on it, durable. But one thing I'm impressed about so far, and I think it's going to blow my mind, is this solar and this rechargeable battery. Remember, I did talk about buying a rechargeable battery pack. Don't buy batteries. You're going to be going through 16 batteries, because let's be honest here, batteries don't last like they used to. But hopefully in the next week I can get some video from this and I can send it to y'all on this video. But guys, this is why I'm picking Moultrie. Just all around, the setup's nice, customer service is great most of the time, and they're going to get you fixed up. But let's get this rolling. We're going to put this one out, and we're going to meet you at the next spot, because there's actually 2 spots on this piece of property. It's roughly 16 acres, and people are going to be like, 2 spots on 16? There's a reason behind it. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, we just finished up setting the edge solar up real quick. I got it on a, so you can see right up there. I've got it on power line poles. Tree I was going to use, way too big. So we're gonna go to the next spot. We're gonna set out another camera and hopefully get this last feeder filled. And then there's another spot I'm gonna take y'all to, but I really can't. Yeah, it's a spot that I'm trying this year, but I haven't really been there in a hot minute, so we're gonna try it. Alright guys, so we're on the last spot of the property. This is mostly hardwoods right here. The other spot, you know, I had the little plot and stuff, but I killed a lot of deer out of this place last year. Like, I think I got my first 2 videos of me killing a deer on video right here this year. So Behind me, as you can see the orange, that is my lock-on stand. So I got 2 lock-on stands on this place, and I got that shooting house down there. But when the ice storm come through, I got busy doing a lot. But as you see behind me, there's this trail. Well, technically, it actually is a food plot that after the storms come through, you really can't tell, but it's a food plot I've got wrapped around that goes straight up to my lock-on up there. So the plan is to come in here again well, hopefully in August I can get y'all some good video, or September, of me doing these food plots. But the plan is coming into a hardy food plot. So in both these 2 areas, the honey hole, well, we'll call this one the honey hole, we're gonna call that the kill plot. So the honey hole right here, we're gonna plant something hardy probably just to make it last. But for a long time down in this bottom right here, that's been the main place I've hunted, but this year I've kind of changed it up a little, and last year I changed it up. But we got our feeder right here, we're gonna fill it up. We're gonna pop out a edge 3. Yeah, that's right, edge 3. We just put out a solar over here, we're gonna put out a 3 over here. And hopefully we get a lot of deer. Even though it's 16 acres, this place holds a lot of deer, but also is a big travel point for a lot of deer. So you'll see a lot of bucks come through here in the wintertime that you've never seen before, and you probably won't see ever again unless you shoot it. So stick tuned with me. We're gonna fill up this last feeder and set up this camera, and then we're gonna take you to the last spot and hopefully in this. So I decided I wasn't going to do a camera here. I've got 2 cameras at the barn right now. So where we live at, I have a barn literally right across the road. And I figured I'm just going to pull a camera from there and we'll do it that way. So we've got a solar set up here. We're going to have another 3 set up right here, probably on this tree right behind me. I've got an Edge 2 Pro at the barn watching for a fox because I've had a bad fox issue. And we're going to have another Edge 3 over on the club and hopefully see if we got any good, decent deer over there. So let's head to the club. I'll catch you when we get over there. We just made, what was that? Oh Lord, So we just made it to our last spot. This is a spot on our club that I'm really going to try this year to hopefully get a decent deer off of. But little spot, you can see they've been up in here messing around a little bit. I'm going to probably put a camera, probably put a camera right on this tree right here. Right there. See what's coming out. But guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Still pretty new at this, still trying to grow. But this is just me showing you my setups, what am I doing. So when I'm setting up my cameras, and it's just a little snippet, when I'm setting up my cameras, I'm trying to find the best spot that I know the deer are going to come in. Most of the time it's not on a food source. Most of the time it's on a trail. But when you're in these new places, it's hard to find these trails sometimes during the summer. So a big thing I'm doing, supply a mineral site. After that, you're going to start seeing where they're coming from by their trails. But guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. God bless. See y'all later.